G'day, I'm Steve. Hey, welcome to Woodworking Masterclass. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know I'm working on the hubcap guitars, but I got a message, and I've got to get back doing some real woodwork. There's jobs I've got to finish, but I'm having so much fun. I got a message last night. Oh, look, it's all very well. I'm enjoying watching you make the hubcap guitars, but you're lucky you can do it because you've got all the equipment. Well, first of all, I make no apology whatsoever for having the gear that I've got because it's taken me over 30 plus years to get it. But I do appreciate there's a lot of people out there that would like to get into this and do what I'm doing, but they don't have the gear that I've got. So what I thought today, I'll take a little break from the hubcap guitars, which was a little break from doing the knife bloke, which was a little break from doing the bed, but I'll get back to all of it soon. So what I thought I'd do, we're on the clock, on the pump. Let's see. G'day Louise, how are you? G'day Jared. Let's see how quickly I can make a cigar box guitar. I'm making a rudimentary, basic guitar the way it would have been made back in the 1920s, I reckon. So I'm not measuring anything. No, I'm not measuring anything. I'm taking sizes of a couple of things, and all I'll be using is a drill or a cordless drill. In fact, most people have got one of those and not one of those, so I'll use one of those. A saw, again, I'm using a Japanese saw. Doesn't matter, you could use a crosscut saw, you could use a back saw, whatever saw you want. It's just, for me, it's quicker and easier using a Japanese saw. It's not going to have any frets in it. I'm not going to worry about scales. I'm not worrying about intonation. And I'll even electrify it, so it's an electric guitar. If you didn't want an electric guitar, you can get one of these built for under 20 bucks. If you want electric, it might cost you 30 bucks. Actually, true story, I came in here with this idea this morning, or just before lunch, and I found a bit of timber, literally, lying in the yard, and I picked it up and said, yep, that'll do. So I did dress it down to normal size you'd get from any big box warehouse. I don't even know what sort of timber it was. It was a hardwood. And I came in here, and lo and behold, I've lost the perishing thing. I have no idea where I've put it. It's just one of those things that's gone. Let me just, I'll just close a few of these windows. I've got no idea. So anyway, I was looking around, I thought I'll go and get another bit, and I thought, oh, what have I got here? I've lost half my picture here. There I am. And I found this bit of, look, it looks like pine. It's actually Japanese cedar. But see, it's even got a knot in it. Got a knot in it, don't care. One side's actually been rounded over and one side's square. So it really is just a bit of scrap I had lying around. Not going to measure it, not going to care about anything. All I want to do is make a cigar box guitar because I want to play one. So, I can't guarantee I can play it real well. So very, very basic tools, very easy to do. And basically, if you're partway interested in making one, there is no reason whatsoever you can't make one. As an adjunct, just a little side issue, I've been referring to that book recently, Making Folk Instruments in Wood by Dennis Waring. Now, I got in touch with Dennis, lovely fella. He's got a Facebook page, Waring Music, and he makes cardboard harps. Absolutely brilliant. But I've got his permission to do some projects out of this, which I will do down the track. And that book is not in print anymore, but if you're interested in getting a copy of it, it is available on Amazon. So, Making Folk Furniture in Wood, Dennis Waring, Amazon. They've got it. And no, I'm not getting paid. It was just, he was kind enough to send me a message this morning saying, not a problem, use whatever you like, thank you so much, and all the best. So there we go. All right, so what you'll need first is a stick of wood. I'm not even going to measure it. But looking by that, it's be a 2x1, which you'd pick up anywhere, or 42 by 19 or 42 by 18, whatever it is, and a cigar box. You can get them online, or if there's a tobacconist nearby, you can generally pick them up for anywhere from $3 to $5 if it's a really nice Cohiba one, like I've got some over there. They're wooden, they cost a bit more. But this is just bog standard Romeo and Juliet, nothing flash whatsoever, no cigars inside. What I do like to do is keep this piece of paper here, so I'm going to cut that off, and I'll tell you for why in a minute. Because down the track, you might decide you want to make cigar box guitars, but you want to make the box, but you want to put the label on. So keep the labels, they're always good for that. That makes me laugh. There's a bit of Spanish cedar veneer in there, which is meant to keep the cigars fresh. I make my humidors out of solid Spanish cedar. Mexicana Cedrella. Okay, most things, just be careful. Most cigar boxes have a nail here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a nail, and that holds the box shut. Now, up to you. You can take that out, but put it to one side because you can use it later on in your box. So the first thing to do is, oh, we got a few more. G'day, Brenda. G'day, Vince. I rescheduled my afternoon meeting to be... Good on ya. Davey, hello, mate. Been a while. Is it right where you left it? Yeah, possibly. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Just I'm having a bit of a moment. I can't remember where I left it. G'day, Lenny. All right. So, at this particular stage, it's an idea to work out if you want a left-handed or a right-handed. No, sorry, a right-handed, because T-Bone put me on it. You do that with your fingers. That's a right-handed guitar, right side, your left, or a left-handed guitar. So I'm going to go right. So I'll be doing slide. This is going to have no frets. It's just going to be a slide. And because I've got that ugly knot there, I'm going to hide that in the box. So guitar box, and I want that to open that way. So whatever feels comfortable, I'm going to allow, I'm not even, as I said, no measurements. So this is right out there. Okay, I'm going to allow that much there for the machine head. I'll get onto them in a little bit. And what feels comfortable to me? Okay, I like that. I've got no idea what it is, and I don't care. I want a bit hanging out the back, so I'm going to cut this bit here to start with. We should have the clock on this. What's this, 1:15? There we go. Keep that bit. Might need a bit later on, don't know. Now I've got to make little rebates here and here for this to actually go in. So I'm going to even guesstimate this. It's there. That's there. That's there. That's pretty close to being in the middle. And go there. That can go there. I'll bring that. I can take these off later on. And bring that across to there. We've got chickens whinging outside. And it's got to be this deep. So I'm going to draw that there. That comes down there. Yeah, it just got me also. I mean, it was great to get that message. But you go online, and I've been, again, I'll give Shane Spiel's side a plug, because if you want to learn how to play with these, he is the king. And yeah, people are going, oh, you've got to have an intonation on this on your nut, and you've got to bear in mind this, and just want to have fun. So I've marked that area there I've got to cut out, and this area here I've got to cut out. So we'll do that. Move that out the way. Didn't put a good mark on that one. So. And I'm going to use just a ordinary knife and cut across there, because cigar boxes are not made out of cardboard, they're made out of something pretty easy. Whoop. I'm nearly through there already. There you go. So that's right through. There's one out. Just make sure that's different set of glasses. Oh, that's better, I can see. Okay, that's what we've got so far. Hopefully this is going to fit. I've got the knotty end here. Put that in there, that in there. And how much is the one hanging out? About that much? That'll do. Reasonable size fit. Bring that over and mark where the lid is. Mark the thickness of the lid. Whoops. Hold it square up against there. There you go. And then mark that in to there. Now we've got to remove that waste there. Easiest way to do that, saw, cut down to that line. We've gone a little bit below it. There you go. And then make a few cuts along it. All right, Got those cuts. Pop it in the vise. And then get yourself, I'll use a basic chisel, nothing flash. I'm not using the good cabinet maker's chisels. This is just a 1-inch chisel. I'm going through the other side because I don't want to blow it out. There you go. Now, come back the other way. And when I'm hitting that chisel, I'm using the heel of my hand. Obviously, if you've got a table saw or a band saw, you can use that, but as I said, I just wanted to do this, so it's very basic tools, basic skills, so you can get in there and, I don't know, maybe encourage your kids to get in there and have a go. I'll just see how that fits. Goes there. Nearly down. We've got a little bit to go up this end. Alright, why isn't it going? Bit on this end here maybe. There you go. Could do a little bit more refining. Whereabouts? Maybe in the middle. That is good enough at the moment, but I will just take it down a little bit. Okay, I reckon that's gonna do it quite nicely. There you go. Nice and tight all the way around. I got to think how to do it. That's basically you're a third there already. All right. So now we'll put some tunas in it. And I don't mean fish. Okay, depending how you want to go. Got that the wrong way, haven't I? Wants to go that way. Okay, so depending how I want it to go, do you want to tune under or over? I like 2 under and 1 over, so that's the way I'm doing that. Even with this, I'm not even going to use screws to put these on. We'll just whack them in and all I'm doing here is measuring in from the side and roughly putting them where they be. That'll do. And then I'll be 1 in the middle. There you go. There's your 3 marks there. I'll use a power drill because, as I said before, more people have got power drills than an egg beater. So let's give this a go. Not countersinking, not making it look flash or anything. We'll see if that's going to go through. There you go, that one's through there. That one's through there. These, by the way, these are really cheap and nasty machine heads, but they're $6, $13 I think for 6 of them. I haven't even screwed that one in straight, so it doesn't matter. Whack it home so it's straightish. Okay, we'll put some nails in there. Normally I would screw them, but this is cheap and cheerful. Bearing in mind if you're using nails, they possibly will go out of tune a lot quicker. But this is just to show you how easily you can make one of these things. What I'm going to do is, it's not a high-tech piece of kit by any means. I just want to get a punch so I can nail them in properly. There we go. Okay, there's a machine head. Now we've got to put the nut in. What you can use is just get some bolts. I've got lengths of threaded rod, so that's all I've done. I'll cut those off using a hacksaw, but if you want, you can just put a bolt in there and have the top hanging over, it doesn't matter. I'll just mark that there, give that a cut. And I'll give it another cut slightly down there. So I'm just cutting a little V out of there. Get a little chisel. Oh, I used the chisel we had before. Doesn't matter. Just clean that out. Whoop. Put that back on in a minute. There you go. Put a little notch in there. And that's what the nut's going to sit in. Might make it just a little bit deeper there. That's taken a little bit more out of there. All right. Now, to hold the strings on the end, now there's various strings you can buy, and again, you can get strings on eBay for $9, I think it was, for a set of 6, which were those there. But in all honesty, you're better off getting mandolin strings. I think they were under $5, and you get 2 sets of strings for each string. The thing I like about mandolin strings is they, apart from the fact they're cheaper, they have, hang on, that's not going to work on that one. Okay, go back to the original one. I should have checked that. Mandolin strings I like because they have loops on them. So if you're going to make a ukulele or a mandolin, I suppose, or anything, it's going to be fine. This won't work in this case because the length of the string is too small, and that's, I didn't check that, but there you go. So we'll use guitar strings. The ones I use are the A, D, and G strings. So it's the third string, 4th string, and 5th string. The 1st, 2nd, and 6th, keep them, you might use them for something else, I don't know. All right. I don't know if you saw those. So I'm using the 3rd. Oh no, you must have. It hasn't come up yet. So I'll put these to one side. Now there are various ways you can hold it. You can get a bit of metal and drill it out and put them through. I've got proper string retaining clips, which are these. But for the purpose of the exercise, we'll just use bolts or something or other. These are the proper little retaining things. They're conical shaped. They get countersunk into the end, and then the knot or the nut on the end of the string goes in there and comes out here. But seeing I said we were going to do this on the cheap, let me just go over here and I'll see if I can find some small nuts I've got to have kicking around. That wrecked my idea up because I was going to just do mandolin strings. Oh, actually, I had. I don't know where they are. I don't know if I've got any here. I did have some small 6mm nuts that you can use. But if not, doesn't matter. We'll work something out. We might do this instead. Let me open one of these. Yeah, remember which string is which because I get confused. Okay. Goes there all right. Be this one. Look at that. Okay. All right, what I'm going to do here is the same as what I would have done with the mandolin strings. I've got, instead of loops, I've just got a nail. I'm going to put the nail through that nut on the end of the string and we'll just hammer it into the bottom of the neck. There you go, it's one. I will talk soon. I just want to see how quickly I can do this. So I knocked the camera when I walked out. And the fourth one goes in the middle. Goodness gracious. I suppose they've got a machine that does that. Nail through the middle. And the last one. And I'm not too worried about spacing or anything like that. All right, so there's our 3 strings. As I said, I'll electrify this, so what we might do, what I'm using is a piezo pickup, and that's just one of these little things here that's on a jack. I think the piezos themselves cost $1, and I don't know what the jack is, it might be $1.50 or something like that. We'll put that in a little bit, but now what we'll do is just to see how it's going. So there's our cigar box. We've got the machine heads on it. We've got the strings on it. And that's about it. Or I might just, yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. We might just electrify it and then I can do the box up. But I'll have a chat first and a drink of coffee. Oh, what was that? That's half an hour. Not bad, is it? Let me go right, because I haven't spoken to any for ages. G'day, Max. G'day, Trevor. Mohammed, hello. G'day, Joe. G'day, Andy. He shouldn't ask what he's done, Max. You know he's done something wrong. G'day, brother. How you going, Shannon? Good to have you on board, mate. You know, I've never watched that, Andy. Never watched Deliverance. Although I did read something interesting the other day. When Burt Reynolds fell off a waterfall into the river, they were going to use a dummy and then a stuntman, and he said, no, I'm going to do it myself. And I think he broke a couple of ribs and injured himself pretty badly, but they reckon it would have looked just as good as if a dummy had jumped off, so who knows. Nothing wrong with egg beaters, mate. I love them. Michael, finally didn't miss on. Good on you. Thanks for joining us. How young is young, mate? He is very young. Liz thinks he's in kindergarten. No, you're all right, Trev. Used to use brad nails that we bent over to hold the lid. Yeah, well, that you could have used that too. It was just, I've got some brads here. It was just that one actually fitted in, so it was good luck. Thanks, Brenda. Good idea, though. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, Joe. Okay, right. Let's electrify it. So I don't know where, what do you call it? Bridge is going to be, but we'll have a guesstimate. I reckon if we put it about there. All right? So that means if that's there, that's there, that's there. The piezo's got to go on the back where the bridge is. That being the case, I've done that upside down. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? I did. Okay, let me do it this way. Might change my mind. Okay, that's where that's going to be. So I'm going to put a jack here. How long is my thing on the jack? Ooh, it's going to be stretching it. I think we'll be... Yep, should be all right, I think. Okay, let's drill a hole for the jack. For that, I think about 3/4 of an inch is generally the given. And on a lot of times they'll countersink it so the nut doesn't say proud, but I don't care. So I'm going to put it there. Just so you can see I'm not cheating. All right. Let's see if this is going to do. Where am I? Oh no, that stays on the inside, you idiot. Yep, that's all right. It's all right, I'm just having the conversation with myself here. Clean that off. That pokes through there. We might take that off because it's not going to have enough to go on otherwise. Longer getting this thread on them. Okay. Now what I'm going to use, you could use double-sided tape, whatever you like. I'm just going to use a hot glue gun and put a dab on there and work out roughly where... Oh! 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 Ah! Yeah, there's a word of warning there, hot glue. It's hot. I suppose that's why they call it hot glue. Oh. Okay. Oh! Bernie! Okay. I don't know how that's going to go because wow. Hurt us. Put a little bit around the outside. But don't break the soldering off. Right, we'll pop that in there. That's all we do to the inside of that now. That's it. Finished. Do that. Get that nail that was holding it on before. Put it in there. Give it a tap home. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Okay, we'll start putting these through the machine head. Do it anyhow you like. Whatever floats your boat. Ooh, might have made a mistake on that one. It's all right. This one might be too short for what we want. So what we'll do, I've made that the strings are too short. So I said, I'm not measuring anything, I'm just having a go. So what we'll do, because we can, is we can take these nails out and we can shorten this, which we will do. There you go. Done. Okay, so we can put these back in there. That's not as neat as the first cut I did. Gee whiz, that hurt. Okay, let's see how we go now. That's going to give me a bit more. And if it didn't, it wouldn't matter. I just take that tuner off and put it somewhere else. There's nothing's lost. I guess the reason for this, the purpose I want to get across to anyone that's watching this is you don't need much expertise or tools to make one of these. All you need is a desire to basically have a go. Come on. This isn't school, this is me not seeing what I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is just thread the wire through a couple of times. There you go. There we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. That one might have to come out in a minute. Okay. Then this one, because I shortened the tail piece, I've got extra coming out here, so I'm just going to pull a bit more of that through. And not a good practice to do what I just did, pulling it through with a pair of snips, because you can easily cut the wire, and that's not ideal. I find the thinner ones are the ones that stretch the most. Okay, this one, that's all right, that's all right. I'll do this one. Let's see, got that one there, that one there, and there, dum. Okay, I might do that one the other way. Depending which way you wind it, I want this one to be further away from the rest, so I'm winding it anti-clockwise from my side. And then these ones I'm winding, which way is that going? Okay, this one I'm going to wind the other way. What I've done there, which I didn't think about, but as I've wound that on, you see it's wound on that way, so it's pulling on the outside of the machine head. I want it to actually go on the inside, that way it takes it away from this one here. So we'll just change that. Make it go the other way. There you And this one here, I'm going to go the other way, take it away from that. I mean, you can have them all tuned in the same way, you do what you like, but for me to get the result, I want them doing it this way. Okay. So, now we've got that, we can thread the nut in, or a bolt, depending what you got. And one said we have to have a bridge, which is another piece of bolt. Let's move that around there. There you go. And for that, you can find out where you want to put it. You can have it either on a piece of timber or just slide it straight onto the box like that. It's got a pretty high action. I'm going to see if I can get some decent notes out of it. One problem I'm getting is it's actually biting in to the timber on the end here. But when it's done stretching, it'll be okay. I actually have a tuner in the pocket, but what I want to do is I just want to plug it in, see if we can get a sound out of it, and if we can, well, it's been a success. Wait a minute, what do I want? Boom, ba-dum, boom. All right. Oh. Ah. Ah. Goodness sake. All right. Let's see if we get a sound out of it. I don't know. Let's give it a go. A slide or something around here. It's all a bit high. It's a bit flat, isn't it? Where's a... Oh, I got Justin's slide here, I think, somewhere, haven't I? There we go. So I said, I can't play for nuts and I'm not even going to try. We'll see if I can get it tuned in a minute, but we'll just see how the slide works. Okay. Oh, Justin's got little fingers. Oh, my finger. So what we've done, as I said, no apologies because I can't play. Hey, I'll see if I can get some notes, proper notes. Where's my tuner? Normally they're G, D, G, G, D, G, or D, A, D. Okay, that's a D sharp. I can feel the spring breaking in a minute. Okay, that's G. D sharp, so I'll bring that down a bit. I reckon we should be able to bring that up to another D. Oh, no, not going. Not going to. If you're ever going to break one, it's this one. Oh, that's tight. F sharp, I'm getting there. That's tight though. Oh, there it goes. But anyway, we've got two of them done. It's about the best I can do. But that's it. And what was that? That was less than an hour. And yeah, look, it's not perfect by any means. But the thing is, you saw what I used. Very, very limited tools. And didn't measure anything. And we got something that sounded okay. So you can get the kids involved and spend a little bit more time than I spent, and you'll end up with a much nicer instrument. But that's it. That's all it took. I didn't measure anything. I didn't care about scales. I just wanted to make something that would make a noise. And I didn't even finish my coffee. So there you go. I hope you got something there. I'll have a shin wag now. I'll put another G string in there, I think. It might be better off the DAD, this one, I don't know. But no matter what your length is, and this is, I don't know anything about music theory, I don't understand music, I know I like listening to it, but no matter what length that is, there will be a scale you can use. And if you've got an ear, you'll find out where the 2nd, 3rd, 5th and 7th fret is. Just put a little mark with a texture pen or something or other, and yeah, you'll be away and having a good time. I didn't bow that timber. Oh, I got a little bit, not too much. But that's how easy they are to make. Anyway, where are we? Ba-dum-bum, yeah, I've got some metals. Oh, actually, I've got a metal. I do have a really nice metal slide, but I don't know, one of my kids might have pinched it. But I've got these, which I quite like. They're solid chrome ones, and they just fit nicely in your hand like that. Your fingers can hold it, so you can just go backwards and forwards. But it's all good. A 12-string cigar box guitar. Oh, go for it. 12 string. There's a lack. I tell you, you want to see great guitar box guitar being played. The lady, I don't know what her name is, but she did a lot of backup guitars for Fleetwood Mac and all the big bands of the 70s. And she plays guitar boogie on a cigar box guitar. It is phenomenal. But if you're interested, I'll get back to the hubcap guitar, maybe not tomorrow, the next couple of days, and finish that off. And there's a little bit more finesse going into it with that one. But if you're interested and you want to play a game, Shane Spiel on YouTube. And who else was? Oh, and Justin Johnson. Check Justin out. He just plays everything: skateboards, shovels, cigar box guitars, anything. The guy is a true master. He's called the Wizard. But no, he's great, and a really nice bloke as well. But that's about it. Actually, I'll see if I can find another string. I want to get another string on there. What have we got? 2nd, 3rd. Oh dear. 1st. I wonder if we... No, that's not going to work. I don't know if I've got... Let me have a look, see what other strings I've got. Oh, I think that G string's about a 14, I think. Let me see what I've got. Oh, these are big, heavy ones. Oh, look at that! I found on my slides too. Not the one I really like. Oh, that was nice. Found those. Here we go. What did I want? Was it a 2nd? No, 3rd. 3rd. 5th. 1st. 6th. 2nd. 4th. 2nd. 6th. 2nd. 4th. Oh, that's from my guitar. 3rd. Oh, is it? No, that's wrong one. Oh, I think I must be out of them. Oh, hang on, look at here. It's amazing what I got. It's great. Got everything except the 3rd. 6th. Ah, a 3rd. Oh, that's a nylon. Can be interesting. Third, that's a nylon as well. No, I think I'm just plumb out of luck. I think I've used them all. But not to worry. 5th. No. I thought I might have, but I didn't. Oh, dear Dobie, I'm impressed. Glad to stay and watch for fun. Thank you for doing it. You're welcome. Yeah, look, just get in and have some fun. Have some fun. It just doesn't... Actually, that's holding it. Going a bit flat on me. And when you're using the slide, you've got a really high action between the neck and there. So it does me matter. Well, that's about it. That was just a fun thing I wanted to do. And it took me under an hour to make that with no measurements. And what do we use? If you want to include the pliers, you use a pair of pliers. I used a 1-inch chisel. I used a handsaw. I used a knife. I used a punch. And I used a hammer. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tools, 7 tools, and 2 drill bits, and all done. But the next video I'll get into. I'll tell you what I will do. Also, I've got it here. I'll just sand this down. This is the slide fretboard, fingerboard for the hubcap guitar. So I'll just sand that just so you can see the difference it will make. And I'm going to be slack and I'm going to use a sander. It's about 120 grit. And we can do that. Oh dear. Oh, what have we got on that one? Move my coffee out of the way. You can see better on that one, can't you? Here we go. I think I'll put 100 grit on because that one's just about had the raspberries, most likely cutting at about 240. Let me just, there's 100. That'll do. It's only to get the glue off. That's better. There you go. I've got a bit here that's chipped out. That's all right. I'll just put another bit of veneer in there, and I think there's one a little bit further on here. But that's how easy you can put your frets in using veneer. And it comes up quite nice. So we'll get on with that later on. But in the meantime, Cam, good afternoon. Looks like I'm about to go. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, okay, the finale wasn't great, but I again, don't apologise for not being able to play it. But that was in query to a message I got last night about, I've got all these great tools. Of course, it's easy for me to make. What do we say? 6 or 7 tools, no measuring, nothing. And we ended up with something I can guarantee the kids would enjoy. And the thing is, as the kids get older, you can build them to suit. So if you've got a 4 or 5 year old, you might only want a small one, but they'll be able to get a tune out of it. So it's all good. So that's it. Until we meet again, which will be very soon, possibly not tomorrow, but very soon after that anyway. This is Steve pulling the shed door down, saying thank you everyone for listening, joining in and being a part of it. My apologies I didn't talk too much because I really just wanted to get this thing out to see how it'd go. And I look forward to having your company in the workshop, at the workbench, again, very, very soon. In the meantime, remember to keep it sharp, but more importantly, keep it safe, look after yourself, be kind to each other, and find something to do, be creative, keep your mind busy. It helps when the world's going not the way you'd like it to go. And if you've got any queries, send me a message. Happy to answer, as I did with that one. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and you'll know when I'm streaming, because I really don't know when I'm streaming. So that's it. Good afternoon, good night, good evening. God bless. Catch you all later on. Bye for now.